managed to lose 200 years of wonderful historical and some say royal history in one of our most beautiful towns on the coast here in the United Kingdom. As ever, what am I talking about? Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. I don't know if anybody's been over here to the United Kingdom and been lucky enough to go down to the coast. We have some beautiful coastline. In my neck of the woods, of course, we have the East Yorkshire coast, which, as I've said before, well worth a visit. Whitby, Filey, Skipsea, Hornsey, Bridlington, Scarborough. Lots and lots of royal connections as well, if you're interested in that. And lots of just brilliant history in itself. All the smugglers that went on. It's not all in Cornwall, you know. Yes, there's plenty to see. But of course, one of the most favoured seaside resorts over here in the United Kingdom is none other than this place, the beautiful coastal place of Brighton. Now, this really came into fashion, all thanks to the Prince of Wales way back. And, he, took, like a lot of people, believed that the waters were good for you, the sea air, that sort of thing. So that saw the rise of many wonderful hotels, places like the Grand Hotel, literally on the seafront, and this, the Royal Albion. A wonderful hotel that's been up for over 200 years, sadly now simply burnt to the ground. It was a place where Winston Churchill, Oscar Wilde and the King apparently dined on occasions while visiting the coastal resort. Now, this particular hotel is owned by Britannia Hotel Groups, always rated the very worst hotel chain in the United Kingdom. I would not read TripAdvisor if you were going to stay in a Britannia. You get the picture. But recently, it's been housing over 500 migrants, right? That's where the government placed them. But this particular fire is going to cost you, the British taxpayer, quite a lot of money because there's now a problem regarding the insurance, as ever we have to say, allegedly. You see, apparently the migrants were complaining recently about the hotel accommodation, the food, the Wi-Fi, and the fact that there was nothing for them to do, even though they're given a weekly salary of around about £45. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Lots of fights have broken out, but you never see anything of that on the mainstream media. In fact, this particular 200-year-old historical hotel was barely mentioned on the mainstream media. And when it was, it just referenced guests were evacuated. No mention of the fact that it was literally full to the brim of migrants who were boiling away through sheer boredom and wanting better accommodation. Now, what's interesting here is when you look at the new pictures, there's simply nothing left of the hotel. Now, what's really emerged is that local hotels in the area are refusing to take on the migrants, another problem for the Home Office. And the bigger problem moving forward is simply this. You see, if the insurance company decide that they're not going to pay the hotel chain the money that they believe they're owed, then guess what? All of this, millions, will come once again out of the British taxpayer. All because this particular situation could have been dealt with in a far more effective and professional way as these particular individuals landed illegally in Kent, but seemingly not. Now, there could be more scenes like this across the United Kingdom, lots of history eradicated, but really, who is to blame? As ever, I'd love to know what you think to this particular story in the comments below. Were they right, of course, to complain about their accommodation? Or indeed, should they be simply grateful by the fact that we've let them come in illegally, looking after them, feeding them, while we decide their next destiny? Do let me know in the comments below. Brighton, you have my sympathies. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.